Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Neha Tulshan from Crescent Creation. Today's video is a part of a hop called Crafty Christmas Club. It's 25th of the month and we are bringing some Christmas inspiration for you. Today's card uses all of Fawn products and it's an interactive card made using Let's Toast pull tab add-on die from Fawn. It's a slimline card that I'm making today, and the best part with slimline cards are that you get a lot of real estate compared to what you get in A2 size cards, and that makes possible to create such scenes on your cards. Here I'm stamping the images on Nino Solo White 110 pound cardstock using blackout ink from Ink on 3. The stamp sets I use today are Holidays, Holiday Helpers, and Christmas Dreams stamp sets from Fawn. I'm using Copic markers to color all my images. The Copic markers I used are listed on the screen, and all the products I used for this video are listed and linked in the description box below. Also, I wanted to thank you all for using my affiliate links for shopping. It means a lot to me and it helps my channel and it inspires me to bring more and more videos for you. Now I'm gonna put some music for you to enjoy the coloring. But if you want to skip forward directly to the process video of the card, you can go to 9 minutes and 35 seconds approximately. Okay, see you after the coloring. Here I have fuzzy cut all my images and I'm trying to put up my scene together to see how to assemble everything. I have die cut two panels, one from white cardstock and another from a light grey cardstock using large simline die from Fawn. The light grey cardstock is actually the dolphin cardstock from Fawn. The white stitched panel will be my base. The dolphin cardstock will create the lower part of the scene. I've also die cut these scalloped borders using Storm Cloud cardstock from Fawn. For this borders, I have used Rooftop borders die from Fawn. So my scene is the Santa comes on rooftop of a house and goes into the house through the chimney, and you can see that through a window of the house. I've die cut the window using Wonderful Windows die from Fawn. Here I'm die cutting the window from the dolphin cardstock so that I can layer the white window that I already die cut onto this dolphin cardstock. It will all make sense in some time. Now let's go ahead and do some ink blending and create our sky onto the white panel. I'm using Blueprint Sketch, Faded Jeans and Black Soot Distress Oxide inks here. I like the nice blue, bright blue color that you get from Blueprint Sketch. And Faded Jeans just adds a little bit of that dark look to create that night sky. And lastly, with Black Soot, you really get those dark color at the edges to make the sky look more darker as it is at night. Here I decided I did not want to use the dolphin cardstock for my bottom scene of the card, and I went and die cut again using white cardstock, and I'm using brick stencil from Fawn to create a brick effect for the wall of the house. And I'm using Hickory Smoke Distress Oxide ink here. I wanted the color to be concentrated near the window, around the window. So I made sure that I have the colors just around the window, and as I went out, I wanted the bricks to fade out. I like the look of this one quite a lot. Here I'm adding a clear sheet to the back of the window panel using some liquid glue. You can see me using the dolphin cardstock here for the window panel. It's because I decided to use the white panel for the window later in the video, which is like really late. So you will see me doing the whole process using the dolphin cardstock, and later I decided that I wanted the white cardstock instead of dolphin because it did not look very great to me. Sorry about the confusion. Now I'm adhering the window to the panel. I added acetate sheet because I could add these window panel easily. Here I'm gluing the rooftop borders together using liquid glue. Here I'm just cutting the excess off from the window panel. I'm using my Onyx guillotine trimmer for a nice sharp cut. Now let's work on the interactive element of the card. I'm using Let's Toast pull tab add-on die from Fawn and die cutting the pieces to create my interactive element. Here I'm working on the part that goes into the slider and slides up and down. You have to fold it inwards and then outwards. And for more stability, you add these die cut piece at the back of the mechanism using some liquid glue, so that you can slide the element back and forth easily and it does not move. This is the place where Santa is gonna get glued, and that's a little bigger, so I'm trimming it off so that my Santa fits in there perfectly. So one of the Santa is gonna go on top of this mechanism and the other one is gonna get glued using some clear sheet. So you can see one of the Santa through the window when the mechanism is down, and when you slide it up, you can see the Santa on the rooftop. So it's like Santa is going down through the chimney into the living area and dropping gifts. Isn't that cool? So you have to make sure when you're seeing one Santa, you cannot see the other one. And for that, you have to cut that slit, that slider slit a little longer, which I could not show in the video because I lost the footage. Sorry about that. But I'm gonna explain to you nicely here so that you can do it if you want to replicate this design. So here you can see I've made the slit a little longer. And you just have to make sure when the mechanism is all the way up, you don't see the Santa that's below through the window. Also added a piece of pattern paper that will actually be the wall of the living room. And now I'm going to glue the other elements like the Christmas tree, the stack of gifts, and I also colored a dog. Here I'm adding the bone that's gift wrapped onto the hands of the Santa as if he's bringing the gift for the dog. And I'm just checking the mechanism here to make sure it's working properly. Here I'm adhering the window panel onto the base panel using some foam tapes. Here I'm adhering the chimney to the rooftop using some liquid glue and foam tape. Also I have cut a little bit of both the hands of the top Santa so that it could fit through the chimney properly. That sounds a little brutal when I say like that, but you have to do that to make sure that Santa fits properly through the chimney. Here I'm adhering the reindeer and the sleigh filled with gifts onto the rooftop. Here I cut the excess part of the mechanism and I'm gluing that die cut ink blended piece onto that part to make sure that the recipient knows that it's an interactive card and it goes up and down. To add to the Christmas wheel, I wanted to add some lights to my roof. So I used the mini string of lights die from Fawn and I die cut few pieces using different cardstock, and here I'm assembling them together to put it on top of my roof. I added shine to all the bulbs using Stardust liquid from Fawn. I also added a glossy accent to all the bulbs to get that glass effect. Once it all dried, I added it to my roof using some liquid glue. I added the panel to a 4 by 9 inches card base using some foam tape. For finishing touches, I'm adding Lucy's gems to the card using some liquid glue. So this is my card for today. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Your support means a lot to me. Here are a few more videos that you might like to watch. Thank you for visiting. Have a nice day.